Hello Myth, welcome back. I will be showing you how to play Ancient on the CT and on the T side. I have pulled up here a beautiful overview and I will go through the map and how you want to approach A, middle, and B. To start things off, this beautiful A bomb site right here is rather difficult to attack, because way more now you see these lots of stacks with two people. You want to have good smokes and good utility to just cut them off and give it a very free path for you to go in. So of course you see this A main here very often on A execute. You'll be coming from there with a large amount of people. Maybe you can have a teammate of yours goes out mid, but we'll see that. We don't know if that's actually possible. We'll be assuming you can only have people from A main. You'll have one person that will be supporting the team, throwing all the nade lineups. I hope you have a nice friend who can do it for you. Meanwhile, you'll be entering out the bomb site like this. But first off, let's be frank. You want to have a smoke right here. You want to have a smoke right here. Why? Well, right here is from CT spawn, and Opera can always be posted, and you don't really want that to happen. And from Donut as well, there will always be a player in this area right here. So a smoke from here can bounce very nicely into Donut and make it very easy for you. On an A hit, you always want these two smokes, and as well a Molotov here on the back of the bomb site, because that's where a CT will always stand. The only thing important besides that as well is just to make sure there's nobody in this brokey position. He will be fighting you, so if you just go out A main, just be aware he can be there. Maybe you throw an extra Molotov, but in general it's just important to know that he's there. What you'll be seeing on an A hit is you go out like this, swinging wide, checking all people. Maybe somebody pushed through the smoke and just wait for like 3 seconds. Maybe somebody shows themselves. And then you can keep walking along this wall right here to go into the bomb site and plant that nice bomb. What is important though, there's a ticking time bomb. As soon as those smokes disappear, don't be like my teammates. Run to proper positions and actually defend the bomb site. You can fall back right here. You can push into temple as well. But just don't stand there when the smoke is going to fade, because there will be a CT on your ass. That is it for the A bomb side, and then we'll be moving on towards middle, the most important part of the map. Because if you take this position, you really split the opponents. They'll be forced to go to A or to B, and you have a lot of room to move to go to either of those sides. What you must do out of spawn every round, every big team does this, is throw an instant smoke towards the red room right here. Go practice them, go on YouTube, just type in instant smokes. You'll be done, you'll get them done. But it's just important to know those smokes. Then, once you go here, very oftentimes CTs like to throw a lot of utils, so you can just wait, right? You don't have to go through infinite amounts of utility and through like a wall of fire. You can just wait and go later with a flash from a very nice teammate. I hope you're not solo queuing, because then you're kind of just done for. But assuming you have somebody that can help you with it, how you want to go out middle is just wait for a flash from your teammate to throw one over like this. It doesn't have to be complicated. After that, you can swing out wide like this. Hopefully you still have your red room smoke, which makes it very easy for you to take 1 fight, 2 fight, 3 fight. Won't be that difficult, you'll just get it done. But you need to take middle every single round. That's why you throw a red room smoke. And we here at Myth, we also have professional smokes that also land towards Donut and towards this part of Banana right here. Makes it very easy for us to go up mid. Go on YouTube, search for Donut smoke, search for cave smoke, you'll get there as well. But from middle, you can continue to pressure towards Donut by throwing a Molotov here. That will be very nice if you want to continue in towards Donut or in towards CT, but that will be something for the next tutorial. Keeping it to the basics, you also have this beautiful B bomb site right here. My favorite bomb site by far. It's a crime that I can't play there anymore. Such a shame, such a shame. But you know, my team doesn't know how to op, so I have to do it for them. Anyhow, first of all, at the lower level, you can pretty much get into lane whenever you feel like it. You may need to throw a Molotov here at the top, so just as soon as you're running out of the B doors, just toss a Molotov there. Prevents the opponents from doing much of anything, but then you can just chill here, right? You'll see if they pressure you, maybe not, but this control is just very important, but as a T, it is given to you, so just keep a calm head, wait for them to push you, and they might not. And if they don't, you have that control, very nice. But for the B bomb site hit itself, I always enjoy to have a smoke right here if you're going from the lane right here. If you go up Banana, you want this to be taken care of, so you can just focus on every other angle. Besides that as well, you need to be able to throw a Molotov. Again, go back to YouTube. They can all be thrown from the same position here on the back. Just a nice one like this and a nice one like this. And as long as you have better teammates than mine, the util will actually hit as well. Be aware though, opponents will very often stand here, maybe even with an op, or they might even stand here in short and in long, so be wary to also throw a flash. But the execute itself is very simple. You just need one smoke, maybe here or here, and then just a lot of flashes to help you as well. and as long as you entry out of the bomb site, hugging the wall, in the same way we had towards A, it will be very easy for you to go out. But now that you know how to go out as a T, what should you actually do as a CT? Well, I kind of hinted towards it before, but here on this A side of the map, you very often have a player towards Donut. He can support towards A, a bit towards mid, depending on where the opponents are coming from. You also have a standard A player, and how you kind of want to do it is he can take this bit more aggressive angle, maybe one here looking towards main, or one hiding right here. But in general, because you can just run away very easily into temple, it's nice to have a bit more of a forward position to just see if they're coming, and then take a couple shots, and then move away. If you don't want to do that, you can sit with an op in CT and have such a nice long line, it's very difficult to catch you off guard. And let's say they smoke you, that's fine, you're still alive and you can go for the retake. But in general, I would always advise, play far back, try not to die, and then have a second player in Donut that can help you out if something happens on A. On B, you're always going to have two people. You're always going to have a very aggressive cave player, and if they're any good, they'll also get some kills, and one guy on site trying to delay in the same way. You can play very far back, from the second corner, from the close corner, or from short. There's just a couple angles to just give an example from, but you want to stay far back, so if an execute comes in, you can retake. The only alternative option you have is trying to fight them head on. In that case, I would advise sitting close here to the wall. Gives you a very nice fight to play with. You dodge a lot of the flashes, and you'll be taking them caught off guard and getting a lot of nice kills with that. You can also play double from cave, they barely ever expect it. So just you with your teammate, say, hey guys, they can push CT spawn, we don't really care, we'll let them, but we'll have a very, very nice position here from double cave. So you can always throw that into your matchmaking games. Now that we've established how to defend the bomb sites and how to attack them, it's also nice to just have a couple good callouts and set in stone. So whenever you are in game and you do spot your opponent, you can just don't say that they're there and actually give a proper call out, not like a North American player would. So going over the map, of course, we have our beautiful T spawn and CT spawn, but that is self-explanatory. This is just sign, big box. Sign is most common in Europe, and we'll just use that. Elbow, all the action's gonna happen here. 5 smokes throwing back and forth just to make sure nobody can go up middle. You have bottom mid, of course. You have top mid. You have jungle as well. That's a very popular position now. Donk is playing from it a lot. Blame F is playing from it a lot of top players like to win. Maybe not successfully if your name is Nico, but a lot of people play around that position. Moving in towards donut room, very important. A lot of pressure is coming here. Molotovs, flashes, and Opera likes to sit here very often. Moving in towards red room, the reddest room of the map, just very obviously. Some people call it heaven, they're wrong, it's just called red room. Over here you got cheetah, very nice position, very nice position. Moving in towards cave as well, be wary of it. In general, there will always be a player here as well. Always look for him. Banana, my favorite position. Reminds me of Inferno, my baby. Best position on the map. Going towards B bomb side, of course, you have your default on B. This is close long, be wary of that, or first long sometimes called. You also have far long, or like second long, and then you just have lane, right? You have your short as well, next to your long. Then moving in towards CT spawn, we've already mentioned before. Temple, a lot of things happen around Temple. Some of the biggest clutches on Ancient. Think of Brokey, think of Zaiwu, think of Device. They all have nice clutches here. If you have an op, always nice to just hold this line right here. Very difficult for an opponent to kill you and very easy for you to kill them. Going out of Temple though, you have the actual Brokey position. The Aussies call it big box. They're wrong. It's just called Brokey. Just call it Brokey, you know? It's just better. You're cooler that way. Just use that. Then you have your A main. And honestly, those are pretty much all the callouts you'll ever need. So I hope this has followed you along, taught you a bit about how to play Ancient, and we'll catch you in the next tutorial.